All right, folks, bonus segment. Let's talk about multifamily conversions. Patrick, we've seen this trend for quite a bit of, for some time, but it's accelerating. And I think it's because of some of the things that are happening in Ontario. This new legislation that was put into place is absolutely awesome to help any property get up to 3 units on it. And Patrick, we have some great charts to show for this.
Well, yeah, when we start to look at what's happening in that space, a couple things. When we go back to financing and understanding that we need to be able to cash flow, we have to be able to expand on where we can collect rent from. So taking these particular units or these lots and then building into small multifamilies is one of the strategies that many are taking advantage of. And by the way, financing becomes a possibility in that. And if you're lucky and maybe you add that, additional dwelling unit, you can get some CMHC financing, which is not easy, but at least it's a possibility that expands and you're able to get your capital to work. I'm just going to insert right here, JG, at the end of the day, folks, we need to get our capital to work. Real estate still works, but you really need to work it through these times. Lots of opportunities show up. And what we're also seeing, and this is huge, JG, and I happened to have a conversation with Kyle Agro with Equiton, one of our trusted partners, who talked about what's happening in the multifamily space. And as you can see by this chart, there's huge amounts of capital moving into the very large multifamily space. And I'm talking 100 units plus, and we're seeing lots of capital flow into those markets. And that multifamily space is great, by the way, because it does provide that cohort of renters space in the multifamily, which is more affordable than standalone, let's say a duplex or up-down units on a detached. So they're getting into that multifamily space. Those temporary workers that are coming into the country or those that are just getting established will go to that multifamily apartment style units. Tons of capital flowing into there. And that's an opportunity as well for investors to put their capital to work. And I see that as a positive. And it's not surprising to actually see that growth, given that that's what contractors and builders need to do to get that money to work.
Got to put that money to work, Patrick, and this is a great place to do it.
If you like what you learned here, go to the description below and subscribe for our free Insiders newsletter, where you can also stay up to date for our upcoming events and our courses.
If you want to see more stuff like this, click here. If you want to see the entire show, click there.